Now that you've had an overview of what a deployment is, let's talk about how we do it. There are three main tools used to deploy code. The first is through Changesets. Changesets are a standard tool in Salesforce setup that lets you deploy simply using a point-and-click wizard. For most people, including developers, this tool has all the functionality they'll ever need during a deployment, and it's dead simple to use. You don't even need to install anything. The only downsides of Changesets is they can be very slow, and you can't use them in a free developer org. The second tool is through a coding editor such as Maven's Mate or the Force.com IDE. These editors have built-in deployment tools that also let you deploy using a point-and-click wizard. These deployment tools are generally focused on deploying code, so you won't be able to deploy all types of declarative components. But when you're deploying code this way, you usually get more helpful information if your deployment fails. Plus, deploying this way is quicker than deploying through a changeset. Another reason to deploy using a coding editor, you can deploy from one free developer org to another free developer org. This means you don't need to shell out $1,500 to buy the most basic Salesforce subscription to practice deployments. The final tool deploys code programmatically. This is an advanced method of deployment, but it's an extremely powerful one if you want to automate your deployments. For example, an enterprise Salesforce org might have a program that automatically pulls the latest changes in your sandbox and deploys it for you in production. You'll get an email with the results, as well as a detailed list of any errors that may have come up. All of this while you sit back, relax, and let the robots take care of the work. For our purposes, we're going to use the deployment tool in our Maven's Mate coding editor. This lets us practice our deployments from our free developer org to another, and it's a tool you'll likely use one day on the job.